So I'm standing on the stage at the church here. It's called Faro, and at this church right here, they ended up, from where I'm standing on the stage, they line up chairs all the way down this direction, and they line up chairs all the way down in this direction over there every Sunday. For their church services on Sunday, they have over 100 children that come to the service. And as they are trying to reach this community, the people in the dump and the people who also live immediately around this, which is just outside of the dump, they definitely need some space. They're providing services here like feeding and teaching and daycare, and that's their primary way to gain entry into the community. The community's biggest need was somebody to take care of the kids while the moms and dads, basically the moms, go and work during the day. So they've taken the kids in and they're teaching them. And they're teaching them basic stuff like how to wash your hands and how to brush your teeth, because there's just no structure and no order in most of these kids' lives. So they're working really hard to teach those basics so they can go further. And they've got, inside the building over here, they've got classrooms, and we'll walk through those in a minute and I'll show you where they've got 20 to 25 kids in each of these different classrooms that we'll walk through, and they're teaching them basic skills, they're teaching them etiquette, they're teaching them manners, and they're also teaching them Spanish, English, math, and all the normal things that you would teach somebody at any different elementary school. Now, like this wall that I'm looking at right over here, on the other side of this wall is an empty area, and in that area they're hoping to buy that property and join the two and put a roof over the top. And as amazing as it is, even in this tiny little space, they think that they should be able to have at their church services several hundred people, 300-400 people in just this tiny little area. And more importantly, they'll have bigger space to teach more kids, to bring more kids in and get kids off the street. In this community, a lot of the 5-year-old, 6-year-old kids are taking care of their younger brothers and sisters while mom or dad or both go off to work. And so they really are providing an amazing service to the community, and the cool thing is that it's really working. They've had tons and tons of people come here. They're seeing a difference in the kids, and from right here, the place is called the Lighthouse. They're trying to get kids to think of opportunities beyond picking trash, like their family has done. Some of the kids that come here, they've had 3 generations of their family grow up inside that garbage dump, and they've never really considered anything else as a lifestyle. And so in this place, they're really cracking that open and giving these kids a shot at thinking about something else, and then they're really trying to equip them, to take a chance and try to live a different kind of life. Alright, so this is the kitchen. In this kitchen, they are feeding, there's 2 different feeding centers that they operate. The one, they're feeding 80 to 90 kids a day out of this place, and the second one, I think they're doing 50 to 60 kids a day out of this tiny little space. And so there's 2 ladies that get in here and work and make this stuff in the mornings. They're also feeding the kids that come to the school, that come to the property here. And in this little space, they really do an amazing amount of work, and I don't know how hard it is for us to plan a meal for 80 people, but every day, they're doing, more than 100 kids at 2 different feeding centers from this place. Alright, so this is one of the classrooms, and in this tiny little space, they're packing 20 to 25 kids in here every day, doing teaching on basic skills, numbers, letters, just like any kind of preschool daycare center would do anywhere in the world. And they're doing all these other things as well. But this is a pretty tiny little space, and they're really getting it done in this place. And the teachers that they have here that are working are doing a really phenomenal job.